Hi everyone, I'm James Lopez, president at HomeFi Corporation, and this is today's mortgage market update. Now at the time of recording, mortgage bonds are down about 85 basis points and stocks are sharply higher today. And this is on kind of a reversal from the past few days on a few different pieces of news that came out yesterday and today. Now the first thing is first, the stocks are higher as investors move their money into stocks on hopes that a new negotiation is impending with Ukraine and Russia. So that's got investors kind of hopeful and moving their money back into stocks. Number two, overnight, oil hit $110 a barrel. And whenever you see oil get that high, there's always fear that inflation is coming down the road as the price of fuel costs go up and then the price of transportation costs go up and all that gets factored into supply chain. So that fear of inflation is kind of higher. And then number three, the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell spoke, and he said that he's in favor of a 25 basis point rate hike for the Fed fund rate as opposed to a 50 basis point rate hike. And that also makes it more difficult for the Fed and for the economy to fight inflation. Now, again, all that means that mortgage bonds are sharply lower today, stocks are a little bit higher, and what that really means for us is that we're probably going to see a rate increase either throughout the day today or in the next couple of days as mortgage bonds sink. We should see an increase in the interest rates unless another piece of wonderful news comes out overnight or throughout the day today that causes it to reverse course again, which definitely could happen. In other news, the ADP employment report was released today. That ADP report showed that 475,000 jobs were created in February. That's a little bit higher than what they were expecting. And then they also revised their January report. Their initial January report said that there were 309,000 job losses. And then they revised that to say that there were 510,000 job gains. So that's an 800,000 job swing for the January report, which is kind of odd, but for a revision to be that large. But it also looks like it strengthens the jobs report. Now this Friday, the BLS, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, is going to release a report, their jobs report. And if this ADP report is any indicator, then that means the job report from the BLS is probably going to look strong as well. And then lastly, Mortgage Bankers Association released their data for application starts. All right, this is a weekly report that comes out, and that's showing that basically year over year, there's a 9% decrease in new mortgage applications. 9% is a pretty sharp decrease, but one thing that's happening right now that wasn't really happening yet a year ago, February of 2021, is that there's a lot more cash buyers in the market right now, and everybody's seen this, okay? So if you factor in the number of cash buyers, year over year, new application starts, there's actually down about 4%. And then one other interesting piece of news is that refinances are down 56% year over year. Now that's, nobody's surprised by that because interest rates are about 1% higher. So, that kind of cuts out a lot of the people that were getting in on the refinance boom and saying, hey, I'm going to lower my interest rate, doing rate and term refinances. Now, even though interest rates are up about 1% this year, refinances haven't stopped. They made up about 50% of new application starts from this report this week. And what a lot of people are doing is they have equity in their home, so they're either taking cash out of their home, they're doing a cash out refinance, taking cash out, paying down high interest credit cards, or doing some home improvement. And we're seeing a lot of people take cash out of their primary residence and use that as a down payment on an investment property. So there's a lot of things that you can do because appreciation, like we talked about yesterday, is so high. A lot of people have some equity in their home, and so they're using that equity to lower their monthly payments or buy an investment property. All right, that's all the news that we've got for you today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.